Hey, I'm here.
All right, you ready to start?
Yep.
Okay. All right then, we are back after a recording break of a few days, actually. So please forgive us if we don't immediately recognize what we were doing at the end of the
What's this
last
thing we
episode.
stood on?
I know, right? What is a raft? Why are we in the ocean?
I don't know.
However, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this shark's head. I know it makes me sad too, but you would not believe the trouble I had getting thumbnails for the videos with shark's teeth in every single image. I don't remember having that problem when I first tasted the game. Perhaps I wasn't wearing the shark's head back then. Either way, I'm afraid Sharky is gonna. Oh, what the? Oh, thank goodness, it is just one shark, not two. I was a little bit afraid there. I saw two fins, or what I thought two fins. It was, in fact, a fin and a tail. All right, Sheila, do you have any idea what we were up to?
No, I don't. Do you mind if I steal the catfish? I'm really hungry.
Oh, by all means, by all means. I'm actually doing quite well at the moment.
But
I remember one of the last things I did was pot that little plant down there, which was quite cool.
I think we were kind of at
It's
the
got
point where we were sort of starting to expand the raft out a bit. We were sort of realizing that the smelter we had was not really sufficient. We were thinking
Yes.
about maybe making some circuit boards. Just try and get into that bit of the game.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty convincing. I've now got a.
How's
I
your hunger just now? Do you
think-
want a bit of catfish?
No, I've got a shark steak. I'm good.
Okay.
But
I'll just eat the
also,
whole thing.
although the wind is blowing across us, I have turned the sail a little bit to try and catch some of the wind while still propelling us more or less in the right direction
Oh, right, I
for
see. Yeah,
our net to work. Now,
Yes.
I've had plenty of time to realize that that is going to be an ongoing issue for us, and that the only way we're really going to fix that is to have nets more or less all around the raft until much later in the game, where we will have the ability to actually change the direction of the raft. And so I've been having a bit of a think. I know, dangerous. But I'm thinking maybe we make where we've currently got the anchor, the very center of the raft, possibly even have the sail above it, and then otherwise expand out in like a cross
Okay.
in all directions, rather than having just a massive big square, which is, whilst probably the most
Yeah.
efficient shape, boring.
Yeah, and you don't want
the
big
room
rooms
pool
in
has
this
to win a little
game
bit.
because, like, you end up having to put pillars and walls, internal walls and things in anyway. And it's a bit
Right,
of a
okay.
nightmare.
Well, I mean, the problem with the anchor being the center then is the anchor is the center of a 3x3. And no matter what way you do the rooms with a 3x3, you're going to have an excess of
Can I
support
just
pillars.
ask what you did with... It looks like you put, like, a cross brace across the floor of this one. What did you do there? Sorry.
Yes.
Did you put...
Yeah, I did. That's exactly what I did. A horizontal pillar.
Oh.
You can build those joining up to any other pillar that you've already got in place. Basically, along the top of all of the walls are pillars. I
feel very silly about
horizontal.
about what I was doing on my personal raft then, because I did not
Oh, did you
realize
just
that
have
was
pillars
possible.
everywhere?
Yes, I did not
I
realize.
see.
You have revolutionized my world.
You're more than welcome. I feel accomplished. Hooray.
Yay.
But okay, I think I've got enough materials right now to start laying down quite a lot of flooring.
Okay.
But one of the things that goes hand in hand with having any kind of non-square shape is we are going to need more nets than you would with a square shape. Because with a square shape, you're only ever going to need nets on 2 of the sides of the square, and that will guarantee that no matter what direction the raft is moving in, you're going to capture all of the potential... Oh, that was unfortunate. All of the potential gubbins because of the orientation of the nets. They will always be pointing in the correct direction.
Hey, Aavak, guess what?
However, we're not going to have that. What?
We have enough bricks for another smelter already.
That is
Gotta
actually
wait for
quite
them to
amazing.
dry. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe putting them up on the second story then would be the best place, because down here, I don't know if the ocean waves are going to affect it, but I wouldn't be too surprised if they did. However, if we have any kind of a regular shape, so a square shape is the most efficient, and you'll only ever need nets on 2 of the sides to catch everything. If you have any kind of a regular shape, you're going to need more to guarantee it, and a cross is going to need more. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like 6 of one and half a dozen the other. I knew there was a shark chomping on the boat somewhere. Oh well.
You big
Right,
chompy
I'm going to
shark.
start. Oh, I need to grab some plastic. I'm going to start expanding things out in hopes of just creating a stable platform for us to build from. I think that'll be the way
Do we
we
have
go.
any metal to go in the smelter, or is it all just copper?
No idea on that one, I'm afraid.
It looks to be just copper that I can find at the moment, so I figure
Okay,
I'll just smelt that. I'll just smelt whatever we've got
sure.
until
Now,
we
one
can
of the
find
other
more
nice
stuff.
things that we're going to be able to do by expanding the raft out is that we'll be able to actually make proper rooms in the raft as well.
Yeah.
Something that I'm a big fan of.
I like to have
I'm
like
not.
a kitchen and like a bedroom and
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah.
actually make it feel like there are purposes to the rooms. Like we'd have a storage room,
The
which would
lucky
be
cat
quite
has
nice.
to go in the kitchen.
Okay, that's fair. I accept this requirement. I will factor it into my plans in some way or another.
Okay,
Oh,
deal.
these now that we're actually catching
Collecting.
the wind and
Yeah.
moving in the right direction, we are starting to collect more and more
Right.
scrap.
Let
This
me
is good.
just. Is it mostly wood planks that you're wanting?
Yeah, at the moment, basically, I'm going to try and well, I'm going to forego the corner sections right now because I don't know where the corners really are going to sit. But if we can expand this out enough that we have uh, effectively the 4 arms of the cross
Uh huh.
that are equal lengths, then we can start planning out the rooms and then expand things out. Also, it would be nice with that extra room for us to have stairs instead of ladders. I don't know about you, but I like being able
No,
to walk upstairs rather than having to
I
climb up
like
ladders.
stairs. I am a big fan of stairs. I definitely am. So I'm gonna do a little bit of
It's my
fishing,
shark
and
fan.
then in between fishing, I'm going to like try and catch things down the side of the raft that get
Okay.
past and get a bit more materials for us.
Okay. I will continue working the smelter then, wherever I can. Additionally, I will try and keep the water on the go as well because I've not been doing a very good job of that.
I put a bit in.
Like,
I put
thank
what
you.
I took.
I have not been very good with that at all. Also, hearing the salvage getting caught by the net
I know what you're gonna say.
definitely distracts me and it makes me think, there's a shark.
Yeah.
There's not. And then when there is, I don't react to it.
I'm exactly the same.
It's one of those pains in the bum, really. Right, we've got loads of materials here. I'm actually very, very happy with the amount of materials we've
Yeah,
got.
we need to make sure that we clean the collectors out because I think they have a maximum, don't they?
I actually don't know. I'll
Because
be
you can get
perfectly honest with you. No
advanced.
idea.
I think you can get advanced ones if you look on the research table. I think you can get advanced collectors later on, and I think they hold more. So that would imply to me that there's a limit on the ones, on the
I'm going
basic
to eat
ones.
those those 3 little fish. Just get
Yep.
them out of the way. And some baked potatoes that I had. Just constantly trying to get things on the
Taters. Yeah,
go.
tater
Indeed.
crater. Sorry.
It follows me even here.
I know,
Right.
but I've been listening to too much of it, and so I can't hear it
For
without
those who don't
thinking.
know what Sheila was talking about, my Captain of Industry stream, we're playing in the supporter map, which has a massive crater in it, and there are plans to fill it with dirt made of potatoes,
Yep.
and thus the tater crater. Also, there is a nice big island to our left.
Tater compost. And ooh, that looks nice. That looks tasty.
Yeah, because we need to gather a lot of material from the bottom of the island as well.
So I need a metal spiky stick so I can kill the shark. I can be the shark killer.
On that note, doing a little bit of shark killing over here as well. Right, okay, I think we're coming across that island now enough. Let's try and move more in this. Oh, I've overshot it a little bit. That is going to hurt. Oh well. We'll have to sail around the far side, I guess.
That's
But with
okay.
the wind pointing in the direction it's pointing, that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
It's a
Right, do
tiny
you want to weigh
island. There's no
anchor?
way we'll get stuck on it. Sorry?
Would you like to weigh anchor?
Yep.
Gonna have to be quick.
I done it. It's
Dunk.
drop anchor.
There we
Way is
go.
to bring it back up.
Oh, so, yeah, terribly sorry. Thank you very much. There I am being corrected. Rightly so as well. Right, let me go ahead and get all of this done. All right, do you want to go and investigate? Because I believe you have the axe. That being said,
Yes.
could I make a metal axe?
There's not a lot of durability left on it.
Need a bolt. Do we have metal? We do not. Okay. Got a couple of things
Do
we're
you
going to
still
need to
have a
work
metal
on then.
spear, or do you only have a wooden one?
I do have a metal spear, yep.
Okay, so if you would be able to take the shark out just until I can get a metal spear, or give me your
I'm
metal
just
spear, whichever way
dropping
I
some
fancy.
gear off in my inventory. I'm going to leave my metal shovel in the large storage chest. That
Huh?
way you can grab that and take it with you.
Okay, I'm trying not to
Makes
take
sense
too
for you
much
to
stuff
have
with
it.
me, because if I die, I lose it all.
And tonk.
But storage is still a bit of an issue in this raft.
Yeah, that's one of the things that will be nice. I think the first room we make at the back, once we expand it
Big
out,
old
will
storage
be
room.
a big old storage room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you, shark? Incoming. Oh, you got me that time, fair. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
Okay, while you're playing with the shark, I'm going to see what I can find underwater.
Playing? This is life or death dueling. How rude.
Life or death dueling with the shark. I'm going to see what I can find underwater.
Oh, shark. Come on then. And whomp. At this point,
Reef
it
stuff.
really is just a matter of taking the shark out and, in many cases, using up the durability of my my spear. There we are. Shark is down, so you are free to do what you like
Okay, I'm just trying to
around the
find where
reef.
the reef starts. Oh, got it. Okay.
Over where the shark and I were fighting, actually. So that was kind of a funny one. I'll do a little bit of gathering out here as well until my inventory is full. Now, I do not know how best to gather seaweed, so I'm going to leave that one to you if that's okay.
Absolutely fine. You've got to look for, there'll be little nodules on it. You've got to look for them.
Let me grab some oxygen. Oof, that was a bit rough. I was getting a little bit too distracted with salvaging. I'm going to grab all sorts of odds and sods rather than focusing on like the important things like metal and sand and clay and stuff like that, because it does make things a little bit better. I will grab sand where I can.
Yeah.
Why I grab sand with a
If
hook,
I see
do
copper,
not know,
I will.
Oh, I think. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I see the.
You see the little nodules
I
on the
see the
seaweed?
nodules of the seaweed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what
Yeah.
you got to go for.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you meant by nodules, but now I've got a much better idea.
Yeah, it's the
Thank
only
you very
way I
much
can
for
really
that.
think to describe them, honestly, but it's not the best.
No, that's a good description. It told me what I needed to look for. I knew exactly what it was when I saw it. However, I don't see anything down the side there, and I do not have the kind of sufficient breath to be able to get down there and properly explore, sadly.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much metal here. Copper, yes.
Yeah, and yet metal is definitely one of the things we most need at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm going to focus on helping you scavenge out here whilst there is no shark, because there is going to be a shark again relatively soon, I should imagine.
It's just sometimes you get unlucky islands that just don't have much.
Yeah, you do sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I already got a bit of sand, so it's not terrible. That anchor did have a long ways down, actually. To be fair, caught it right on the edge of the island itself. Quite an interesting place that the anchor connected to in the end. I'm not seeing any shark out here, sadly. I'm going to swim all the way around. I'm actually not sure what the shark looks like. Like, does it approach from below? Does it approach to the side? Also, I've never had the opportunity to go that deep.
Yeah, nor have I, actually. I've done a lot of scavenging now, but not a lot of sort of things with an oxygen bottle or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because you just need so much seaweed for everything.
Yeah, I think it would be very important for us to get some flippers.
Yes.
That would dramatically increase the depth that we would be able to go to
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed by the
in the
lack of
ocean.
metal on this island. It's terrible.
Oh
I don't know
well,
if I'm missing a
sometimes you'll
trick
win, sometimes
somewhere.
you
Yeah.
won't. I think on the metal poor shallows, there's going to be a good chance there's a decent amount of metal further down. But some islands are going to be just much worse than others. That's just the way that is. Just
Trying
the
to
way
get
it is.
clay,
I'm coming
sand, and
around to
scrap.
the rear end of the coral now, or rather the reef. And so I'm going to probably start finding a few more odds and sods. But still no sign of shark yet. Oh,
Yeah.
got some copper.
Yeah,
Got
I
some
got
metal too.
quite a bit of copper.
Got some metal as well.
Oh, I'm glad
Actually, how
about
much
that.
room? Only got a tiny bit of room in my
Only got
inventory though.
4 bits of seaweed as well. It was pretty poor, this one.
Is that sound there, the shark?
Don't know.
No.
Can't see him.
That worried me for a second. I heard the big swells, but I think it's just the storms blowing in. But yeah, I think when a shark is taken out, it does actually make a lot more sense for both of us to get out there and
Yeah, get
properly have a
straight
look
in the
around.
water and take full advantage.
Yeah, I think so. All right, well, that is the extent of the reef, I would say.
Yeah, I
And now
think
it's
we've
just down
probably
to clearing out the
scavenged
island.
as much as we are going
Oh,
to
there's some
there.
more scrap here and there. I'll grab this until the next shark shows up. But yeah, we've more or less taken everything that we can from the water now. Let's just have a look
At
in
least
here.
we've
There
got a
may
bit
be
of
the odd
metal.
little
I
bit of
always say if you get 3
sand
metal
or clay.
from an island, then it's worth it for killing the shark.
Look at this. This she-lab over here playing the game enough that she has an always said saying.
Yeah,
I don't have any always
I
said
always
sayings for Raft.
reckon. I always reckon that, like, you know,
I clearly letting the side down. I need to practice more. Maybe I need to stream.
because it only takes what 3 metal to make a spear. So if you get 3 metal,
Ah, right, okay.
then it's
Yeah, no,
worth
that
it.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And getting axes as well. But we've got loads of stones, thankfully, so that will help with that. Coming out of the water and getting those little that water in your eyes. It's always so annoying. It's like, I can't see. It's better if I just stay
I
under the
hate
water. My
having water
vision
in
is
my eyes in
better
real life
underwater.
too. It's like the
Well,
worst.
yeah, but the thing is underwater when I open my eyes, my vision is not better than above the water when my eyes are open. That's what I'm getting at. It's like my
Yes.
vision is worse when I come out of the water than if I just stay underneath. Who knew? I don't know how long this like apocalyptic flooding has happened, but humankind has adapted to the point that our eyes are better in the water than out of it. So,
Mind if I steal the
I
chest?
suppose. No, go ahead. Well, I mean,
Tell you
we're
what we've
both
got in
bringing
it.
everything together.
We've got a hinge, so that's equivalent to 1 metal. We've got a piece of glass and we've got some vine goo.
Very nice.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Cracker.
Though I suppose realistically, this isn't actually that different to real life, because I guess you could say that underwater and above water, our eyesight is fine, but in that space in between, just after leaving the water, is when our eyesight is bad.
That's when I'm going.
Kind of.
I go
Well, I mean, it's kind of what it's like with dawn and dusk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most people's eyesight is decent at night, decent at day, but in that failing light, just on the edge of the two, on the border between those two states, that's when your eyesight starts to get the worst. The inability to properly focus and calculate distance.
Yes.
Right. Let's drop everything off. Oh, that's sort. Is there actually? I really wish there was some auto stack.
Unless
I've been spoiled by way too many games. I feel.
Oh gosh, I've been playing Sandrock where it's got like interconnected chests and things. Imagine what it's like for me.
My lord. Now you're just talking dirty. There we go. Let's pop that metal in there. I'm going to pop these shark steaks on the stove. Hope you don't mind me gobbling down the fish.
No, I am well, reasonably. I was going to say reasonably full. I've got like 6 baked potatoes in my inventory for some reason. I think I was just getting them out of the way.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is if it's all cooked food, just take it. Don't worry about it. Stay as hydrated. Oh, hello, shark. You here to avenge your kin? Fair. I would do the same. I respect you for that. There you go. Right. Let me go ahead and grab some water because I'm very, very thirsty. There is. Oh, can I pour it back in?
Smelter
Damn
2.0
it, I can't.
is here.
Right, Sheilab, if you would like to get some water, I'm gonna try and keep it full. I sadly used a little bit too much of it there, but oh well, not too much we can do.
Thank you for sharing, though.
Right, I'm gonna continue building out the back of the boat. Right, how many tiles? 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 9, I believe. Let's just double check that. Measure twice, cut once, as the saying goes.
Do you have any
2,
metal
3,
that needs smelting?
4,
Because there's a
5,
second smelter around there if you do.
So, oh, yes, I do actually. So I'll pop that in there. Thank you. There we are.
And also your metal that's here is done. So
3, 6, 7, 8. I think is the number we need. It's a little bit harder. Honestly, for some reason, the anchor throws me off. Even though it is definitely centered on a 3x3. The position where the anchor's feet are bolted, or rather nailed to the raft, makes the seam between two tiles almost blend together.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So 1, 2, 3. Let's fill this out. 4, 5, 6, 7, and indeed 8. Now, some of the... Well, actually, I probably shouldn't fill in the spots that I intend to put catches on, really, I suppose. When you think about it like that, it's actually a waste.
Just going to make a
Sheila,
circuit board.
I'm terribly sorry.
You all right?
Could you use your... Actually, can I make an axe? Oh, I can make a stone axe. It's fine. Sadly, I shouldn't have built that at all. I've wasted materials.
Let's research circuit boards. Da, 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 da.
Oh, that's going to give us access to building the...
So it's antenna, sprinkler, receiver, and juicer.
And the juicer. What? Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense, actually, when you think about it.
Juicers are high tech.
Okay. Yeah. How does a sprinkler work? I'm actually completely unfamiliar with that.
I've not tried them yet.
Completely unfamiliar.
And I've not fully tried the receiver and stuff.
Fair enough.
Do you have any more metal to be smelted?
Yes, one more.
I'm sorry, I've been filling things with copper, but...
That's okay.
There is an empty smelter there if you want it.
Once we've got this far side built out, I think we should immediately pop down a storage room.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Actually, did you want to keep going with the leaf walls, or would you rather go for something a little bit more...
I'm wondering if we should, like, go for the swank sturdy walls.
Okay.
Because they are quite nice, aren't they, I think?
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to do that.
They look like really... Like if you're making a captain's quarters, you would imagine it be like that, you know?
Yeah.
Harvest these taters.
I'm just chopping down the trees. Did you chop down the trees on the island yet?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, we won't always get a seed back for that. I was kind of hoping that the palm trees were an exception and that we would always get a seed back on those.
There'll
Do
be
you want to
so
pop
many
potatoes on the
islands.
stove? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, balls. I
What?
just ate the steak again.
Sorry, I was just filling up the water
Okay.
because I took it to water the crops, so I didn't want to sort of leave it.
That's fine. I was just saying that I ate a raw shark stick. I was asking you to pop the potatoes on there so that we weren't burning fuel for just one thing, but then I foolishly ate it. I struggle with that for some reason.
I don't always have planks on me. Hang on, let me see if there's any.
I've got some. I'll pop some in there.
I'll go chop those
No
trees
problem at all.
down. How about that?
But we are quickly getting this side sorted out. Now, if this ends up being the extent of the raft, then we could start reinforcing the edges.
Yeah.
So I think that would actually be quite nice.
Yeah, I think it would be quite nice too. Oh, there's some melons up here we didn't get.
More metal. Where are we storing the metal at the moment?
Everything's being stored everywhere right now, so
That's fair.
just wherever you can find a space
fair.
until we can get proper nice chests.
Maybe I'll make another chest. I need
properly
rope and a
organise
hinge,
it.
and we've definitely already got that.
Because you can't label the chests, I tend to just I think keeping chests just by the thing that they're used for. So like metal chests by the smelter, that sort of thing, tends to keep it tidy. Do you agree with that? Or
well, I mean,
do you
the
have a
rooms are going to
system?
change anyway, and we'll probably end up building, like we were literally just talking about making a specific storage room. So
yeah.
that would suggest not having
Yeah.
things next
Do
to
you
the
know?
things that.
I don't know whether that is a better idea, whether the central storage room is a better idea than just having like food in the kitchen and metal in the smeltery.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
sort
sure,
of
we can
thing.
do it that way. I do not mind. Whatever you think
I
is
think in
better.
a system where you can label the chests, it's fine to have like a storage room in that. But I think you would forget what things were for, and you'd be constantly having to look in all the different chests. So I would find it
fine.
easier that way around.
That's good
Is that
enough
one
for a
out
reason
of
for me.
planks or something? It's not going very fast.
And look. Right, I've rewatered the palm trees.
Taking down all of the trees. Why is there no water again?
Because I literally just said I was watering the
Oh,
palm trees.
okay. No, it's fine. I got them.
Unfortunately, unless you've got 2 water bottles, you can't water. You can't refill as soon as you've taken the water out if you're taking it anywhere else.
I just refill with a cup and put the water in my bottle.
Ah, okay. That does absolutely make sense. Yeah. Right. What kind of sorting system would you like? Do you want raw materials in one place, like just scrap, stone, leaves,
Yeah, so
that sort of
like a
thing,
basic
or
materials chest would be good, definitely.
well, actually, thinking about it, since we've got the chests out front for anything that can be picked up by the catchers,
Yeah, that they would be the best ones for that.
this chest inside would be better for anything like rope, goo, ingots, anything else that comes
Like
from
semi-processed stuff. Okay.
well, it doesn't even need to be semi-processed, just something that you can't catch.
Yeah.
But still not buildings, I would say. So, glass, sand, clay, all of that would be fine. But then all of our like miscellaneous blueprints and the building shark heads, any gubbins like that can go into this other chest that we've got in the middle.
Yeah. That sounds like
I think that would be a reasonable way of doing it. We've also got way too many seeds at this point. I'm going to move the cup across to the other chest as well. I mean, having too many seeds is actually a good problem when you think about it.
Yeah, and eventually I think we'll be able to build
like
a... I don't know if we can build it yet, but we could build a trash can, I think.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about that, weren't you?
We don't have it yet.
All right, so there we go. That's all done. There is seaweed that needs to be processed, but let's not get rid of all of that
No.
because we need 6 pieces of seaweed to make flippers, and I think we should definitely prioritize trying to make
Yeah,
flippers.
so we'll try and get like 12 pieces of seaweed then, and then the rest will go for goo.
Yep. All right, Shark.
Oi.
I think it's time for us to head out if you're up for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Would you like to weigh anchor
Mm-hmm.
or steer? Up to you.
I'll weigh anchor.
Okay.
I'm there anyway at this point.
All right. I'll try and just take us right around the island and then turn us forward again.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I think it would be good to have the sail central, and if we built it over the anchor, like we built a roof over it,
Yeah.
and then maybe even took the sail another layer up, that would be fine, because then the sail would almost be its own crow's nest.
Yeah, we could almost sort of... You can put like a half wall and then put floors across the hut so you can raise it by a half.
Oh, interesting.
I'm pretty sure. Anyway, if you put a half wall, you can put a half-sized floor on it.
Right, gonna start moving us forwardish a bit.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it's much better with all this extra space. You can see everything. It's great.
We're still mostly not going forward, but that's fine, honestly. It's good enough.
Just gonna take like Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Half the copper, so I can just keep smelting that down. Because all the
Sure.
copper's going to need smelting.
I think one thing that would be very useful is honestly having a little plastic chest for cooked food.
Yes.
And only cooked food goes in there.
Absolutely think that would be a very good idea.
Let's have a quick look.
Maybe even a little chest for like fish. So I could do fishing, put the fish in there, and then like... There's an island across to our right. Would you like to go to it?
What's the one we just came from?
Oh, it isn't it? I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I?
It's perfectly fine. I get confused by that kind of stuff all the time. No issue at all.
Yeah, let's not go back to the one we already went to.
Yeah, let's try it.
There won't be very much stuff there, I don't think.
If there is, then you're in trouble.
Worst scavenger ever.
Yeah. You're off scavenging duty.
I think there was a cave or something there. Like there was definitely something there that we didn't get because there was too little stuff there for it to be.
I didn't see a cave, but yeah, you might be
I
right.
wonder if there was
There
like
may
something
well be
deep
one.
down, or I don't know, but it makes me very suspicious.
Sprinkler waters your crops automatically. Seems to be missing a battery though. Okay, that's actually quite cool. I think we need another bottle. So I'm going to start smelting the vine goo.
Yeah.
Sorry,
The seaweed to get vine goo. We'll get
seaweed
loads of
where I
seaweed.
can.
Like once we actually start getting on some proper islands, we will have tons.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
There we are. The rope should not be in there. Metal shouldn't be. The nail shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. There we go. We're getting things ever so slightly more organized now. Took us a little while to get there, but we are getting there.
I feel like it's getting in the right direction, going in the right direction even.
What I might do actually, instead of having purely, I don't have any planks right now, but yeah, I think definitely trying to make it so that we have a chest for seeds, a chest for food.
Yeah.
We'll put raw food in there as well for now, just because we lack space for other things, I think. Now, would you say that flippers are more important than extra bottles at the moment? Ooh, Ooh, we are actually heading towards a wreck.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
not really sure what kind of equipment is more prevalent on wrecks or um or islands, like which one is going to give you the best sort and what kinds of equipment. Sorry for the or there. You distracted me with your research.
Sorry.
But I think there is a difference. I mean, there's certainly you get chests on wrecks rather than just natural resources.
Yeah,
So.
you often, each island will often have a chest somewhere, or sometimes a couple of chests if you're lucky.
Oh,
So,
really? Will there be multiple chests? I wasn't aware of that. That's pretty cool.
yeah, I think I found one where there was a chest up top and there was one in a cave as well.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
So, but it's not
All right. Well,
not
if you want
common.
flippers, that does make a lot more sense in a way. I'm going to need a little bit more vine goo. I think you just picked it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so one pair of flippers made. I will pop it into... actually, let me see about making another little chest that we can have for equipment. And I'm going to put this one to the side of the research bench for now.
Okay.
And what we can do with that is shovels, paddles,
Yeah,
flippers,
it's best like if you have like the minimum on
fish.
in your inventory possible, because then you can't like lose it when you die.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what? It does make sense to have these in there. Maybe not the cup or the almost destroyed paddle, I suppose. Oh, here we are. There was a little cook stove. There was... is there a chest up here? There should be at the very top. There we go. Oh, it's just some scrap planks and other gubbins. Nothing too amazing, sadly. It'll eventually sink beneath us. And we'll have probably turned the boat... Oh, we're getting it. We're getting it. We're almost facing the right way now.
Oh,
Hooray!
woohoo!
Oh, actually, no, we're facing the opposite way now, but
We
it's
just have to
fine.
sail backwards.
That does work. Yes, the gatherers will now start gathering properly. All right, so I've
Wonderful.
popped the flippers, the shark bait, the shovel, and if we put other things that like things that we don't always need on us in there,
Yeah.
I'll keep the. Have you got a paddle right now?
I don't think I do. No, not on
Well,
me.
there's
So
that half broken paddle. I'll just leave it in the storage. I'll keep that on me for now, and I've got a stone axe. But if we pop things in there that are only going to be used occasionally,
yeah,
makes sense. As far as I'm aware, the flippers do decay whilst being worn,
yeah, I
so it
think they
makes
do.
sense not to always wear them if you're not
You're not
needing them.
swimming. Yeah.
I need to drop off the copper ingots as well. And then
I want to catch
go
a
and
big
grab
fish, not just these little
a lot of
scrappy
stuff.
ones.
Nice. How are you doing for food and such?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's got loads of food.
Oh, awesome.
I just been cooking all these fish, and like I'm doing great.
Okay.
Just living off the fruit of the sea.
The fruit of the sea.
Yeah.
Wow. You are getting very much in character.
Ah ha ha. And a bottle of
Don't ever
rum.
do that again. Oh, my Lord.
Yo ho
Uh,
ho.
oh, no. Yo in and ho
R
in.
R R. I don't know.
What?
Just wait till National Pirate Day. I'm gonna be the best. Yeah.
You already are.
Aw, thank
Right.
you.
Let's go. Oh, no, they're not ready. They looked like they were, but sadly not. Some more. I don't need the vines. Do we have any more? Oh, we're out of plastic. Ouch. Okay.
Oh, we'll get more of that. No problem.
Hopefully. Yoink. Hello, Shark. Shark is on their way in. I think Shark may be going in for an attack run. I can't tell. Maybe not.
He saw your spear
Hi.
and he ran away.
Punk. He's definitely running away now. Well, swimming away. He hasn't got legs.
He's like, no.
There we are. Enough plastic. We've almost finished out the rear end of the raft again.
Very nice.
And I do think maybe reinforcing the perimeter where we know the perimeter is going to exist would be a good
We
idea.
have no wood.
We do have 2 palm trees, so.
Ah, yes. Let's hack them down with my almost dead axe.
Nope. Naughty. There are no islands on the way, sadly.
No, that sucks.
It kind of does, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got anything else to smelt? Sure. Some more copper to smelt. Now, is there anything that we need to be working on building right now, Sheila?
I don't really know. I think we just got all the sort of antenna and things like that, but I think we want the raft to be a bit bigger and some of the rooms to be more developed before we know where we want to put all of that stuff, don't we? Really?
Maybe waiting a while in order to get that together. But
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So
I allowed my hydration to get a bit low. Sadly.
if we made another plastic bottle, we could open up oxygen bottles and binoculars. That might be a good thing to do.
I agree with that completely. In fact, that was something that I was looking at before I decided on making the flippers as a priority. Oh, there's an island to our right.
Nice.
So let's take ourselves a little bit in that direction. Those two. Got a couple of decoration boxes. Let's open these up. See what we got. Learned table, a nice looking one too, and a nice rug as well.
Yeah.
Swanky. Very swanky. Sorry, I'll get out of your way.
That's okay. Sorry. I'm messing up trying to get like one singular plank.
Now, how much does it cost to make... Oh, 1 whole metal ingot and 2 nails per piece of reinforcement. That is...
That's the same as making a spear.
That is an expensive cost. I'm so used to the controls for rotating things being right-click that I am really messing this up. I'm used to games that allow you to plan out the build entirely with the mouse. Right. We need to adjust a little bit more. There we are. I had a lot of people commenting on my video about the moon. Saying that, oh no, actually that's what they thought that I was talking about as well. So you weren't alone with that one, Sheila. You weren't alone with that. Much as I made fun of you for it.
I know, but you're just a meanie. They'll send you to the moon for punishment.
I wouldn't even necessarily consider that punishment at the moment.
You'd be like, that's so fun.
Right. I don't know if we're gonna hit that. We're gonna overshoot it, I'm afraid, unless like we really do need more. Someone just steering. I think it's really hard to control otherwise. I'll try and bring us in. There's only one tree that I can see, but there may well be a lot of stuff underneath.
Yeah, that'll be all about the reef. That one.
Very useful to us. I need nails, nails. And lots of rope. Nails are made with scrap, I believe, which is fine. Got quite a lot of scrap, actually.
That box just behind the grill, I'm just using that as a bit of a cue for my fish.
All right. Sheila, do you want to go to the island? Because at the moment we are completely just going to miss it.
Are we? We seem to be on a pretty good course for it, I think.
I feel that it's going behind us faster than it's coming towards us. In terms of our direction.
Just
Like,
get
do you
as
feel
close
we're
as we
approaching
can.
it?
Yeah, just get as close as you can. Just leave it for a little bit.
Yeah, well,
I think we are.
paddle?
I don't have a paddle. Do you?
Yeah, and the paddle is in the chest. You've got a little paddle that's got almost run out. We literally had a
Oh, right.
conversation
Got it.
about it.
Oh, darn it. Dropped it now. Making me nervous.
I'm fighting against the current a little bit. But I think we can pull ourselves in. Well, sorry, I should have made
Where are you? Oh, my paddle just ran out, by the way. I wasn't sure where we were aiming for. I was
Yeah.
just trying to go straight for the island.
The island is what I'm aiming for.
Well, that's fine, because that's where I was going.
Yep. I think we're going to need to just drop the...
Drop the anchor and swim?
Drop the anchor, well, relatively soon. I'll try and paddle us as close as I can, but I am making some progress, but it feels like we're around the backside of the island rather than the front. I'll keep going until the paddle runs out.
It's okay.
There is some coral over there by the looks of it. Yeah. Sorry, there's so many things to focus on in this game.
Oh, absolutely.
You're trying to... you can probably weigh anchor... drop anchor now.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. And then off to our far side is another boat, but